Hello, everyone. Today is a new day, and today we have this amazing opportunity so we can connect and talk here. Today we're going to talk about how to get out from your addiction. I'm just going to share what I've been through, what 3 steps that I went through, and they really, really helped me. So here we're going to talk about, and if you decided you want to get free and you really have this desire to change your life and you think this is it, I'm done, I don't want to do this anymore, please follow us, contact me. We can have a personal phone conversation, Instagram, any way is possible. If you decided this is it, I'm done, I'm going to change my life, God sets free. Only God can set free, and He is the one who gives the life with abundance. And so that's basically what I want to share today. 3 steps that I went through in my life, and here we go. So just want to share what I went through in my life, and here's step number 1. A very, very important step is just to realize. Realize where you're at. Realize that you need help, and be honest to yourself. Just say, you know what, this is it, I'm done. I just tired of this life. I just want to have this breakthrough. I want to save my family. I want to save myself. Change for good. Change that, be a great example, first of all, to yourself, to your family, and to people around you. So first step, very critical, is to realize that you need help. Without this first step, there is no way you can move forward to a second step, or very important as a key, the last step. So first step, that's what I did, that I woke up and I said, you know what, I'm tired, I'm done, I just want to change my life. So first thing that you really need to do is just to say to yourself, you need help. Be honest to yourself. Say, done, this is over, I just need to stand up and just say, you know what, I just want to change my life. So that's exactly what happened to me, and that's exactly what I want to share about. So first step is just to say to yourself, I need help, I'm wrong, and I just want to correct myself. So by doing this, you definitely open up a door in your life, in your heart, for God to enter it and just do His work into your heart. So that's what I exactly did, and that was step number 1. Step number 2, which is very important, is no less critical than step number 1. Step number 2 is, so to answer this question, someone's asked me, how long did it take you to realize to get into the first step? It's a great question. It took me a while, no less than, I would say, a good couple months here in my head. That's exactly what happened to me, and I said, you know what, this is it. So I had this battle in my mind. Should I do this or should I not? So after I realized that, no, I need to take this first step, all the circumstances kind of pushed me to it, to realize that I definitely need to make this decision. So thank you, Insta. If you guys have any questions, go ahead, write it, and I will be more than happy to answer it. But along the line, I'm going to follow these steps. And step number 2 is to come up to your family, to come up to your spouse. But number 1 is you have to say this to yourself, I need help. So literally, you come up to a mirror and say, you need help. And after that, everything starts changing. That's happened to me. I realized that I need help, and I went to a pastor, and we sat down, and I asked him for help. So step number 2 is to ask for help, to ask people around you to support you. At this case, if you don't have anyone, you can call me. I can share my number. You can contact me here on Instagram, and I will be glad to help you. Because that's the reason why we're doing this life, so we can just change lives, so we can change families, unite families together. We're going to share a testimony soon, how God is simply help through this ministry and people get free. So step number 2 is to very important to realize that you need help, and you ask people support me. In my case, I remember when this happened to me, this December will be actually 5 years when God made me free. I asked my family. I just simply text, because we have a family all over the place, and some member of the family knew that I have this struggle, but most of the family didn't know. And at that point, I'm like, what should I lose? There's nothing to lose. I'm going to ask for help. And I remember that like yesterday. I sat down. I was in the parking lot. That was the 3rd day when God set me free. And I feel like I have this headache. I have this withdrawal going on so bad. And I'm like, here I am sitting in the parking lot. And I was just there in the emergency room. Sorry, it was urgent care. And they asked me all these questions. Why are you going through this? Why you have this headache? And they said, oh, just because maybe you stopped drinking. And I'm like, wow, that's actually true. And to be honest, I was very embarrassed. It was like, not embarrassed to myself, like, why this has happened to me? I'm from Christian family, and I'm going through this, and I have to have a shot into my shoulder to stop my headache. So it was good that I was honest to myself, because I remember if I wouldn't do that, there will be never happening this in my life. So I asked my family, please, family, don't condemn me. Just understand me the way it is. I end up in this situation. Here I am right now in the parking lot going through this. I had such a crazy withdrawal, and I got a shoulder shot for having this headache going away. And to be honest, when I sent this text message to our whole family, every single member of the family responded and said, Stan, we got you. Stan, we will support you. My sister, she's in the medical field, and she's like, you need to sleep. You need to take it easy. Do not stress. So she gave me a good advice as far as the medical field. So everyone been so great and supportive, and I'm glad that when I said that, because by saying this, that I need help, please help me, you become as a humble, right? You become like, you lower yourself, and at that moment you understand that you need help. So that's exactly what happened to me. I asked family to pray for me, and everyone's so nice to me and open up and said, Stan, we got you, we love you, we support you, we're gonna pray for you. And every single day, family did understood and did understand that I need help, and they asked me how I'm doing. So like I said, step number 2 is very important, to realize that you need help and ask for help for your friend. That can be a pastor, that can be a leader anywhere you go, someone that you trust, someone that you know that he will understand. Or like I said, again, you can contact me here, or this ministry, because that's all about, we just want to help and change people's lives through Christ. There is no way we do this on our own. There is no way. Only God can help. And I do believe God can touch you. God can set you free where you're at, and just follow these 3 steps. And step number 3 is probably more important than 2 steps combined before, is simply ask. Just come up to a mirror and say, ask yourself why you're in this situation, what happened, and do this for yourself. Because when you realize this and come up to a mirror and say, you need help, right? And the 3rd step, what I mean, why it's so important, do not blame anyone. Because as soon as you start blaming, that's it. You cross your road. There is no way you can have a way out of this. Because I do have one guy said to me, Stan, I agree with 2 steps, the 1st and 2nd step, but I do not agree with the 3rd step. My wife, she did this, she did that, she did this. So I'm trying to explain him, brother, with all my love, with all the support that I want to help you out, but you need to realize this is not your wife. She didn't make you to drink. She didn't pour this into your mouth and say, hey, drink, drink, drink. She was just living life, right? So you are actually responsible for her. And we talk and trying to explain. We met up a couple times. And interesting enough, he called me a week and a half later and said, Stan, I'm free. God sets me free. Because I realized this is very, very important. And you were right. This is not my wife. This is me. So in my situation, I was blaming my childhood. I was blaming some unforgiveness. And it's just very, very important to move on, to let it go, to forgive. So 3 steps. So let me repeat myself again. Sorry. I'm just, if you guys want to help out, if you guys need help, or you guys need to set free from your bondage, and you decided you need to get out from this, contact me, contact our ministry. We want to help you. We want to make sure that you're in the right place. Make sure that you just simply share what's in your heart. Maybe you have even, also very important, if you have these doubts, should I quit or not? Should I even battle? Because there's some people that I talk to, they ask me if I can help them to get out from this addiction, but they are not sure if they need this. So I just want to just give you a heads up that you definitely want to get out. You definitely want to move from this addiction, because addiction only draw you deeper and deeper and deeper. So the very important is just to realize that you really need help. And it's definitely a process. This is not something that happened overnight, but I also believe that's happened in your will, because even God does not go against your will. You have to have this will. You have to say, you know what, done. I decided that I really want to move forward, and God will bless you. You will see that. Remember this. I do believe after listening to these 3 steps, and you sincerely said, you know what, done. I'm changing my life. I want to have a breakthrough. I just want to follow Jesus. So a great example, pastor showed me that we as a vessel, right? Our body as a vessel. And that vessel has to be filled with something. And if we fill this with drinking, with bad companies, we're going to have this, right? We're going to pour out from what we've been filled. So when you decided you want to change, you follow these 3 steps. Very, very important. That's what I did, and it helped me so much. It was a breakthrough in my life. I felt like I empty out, right? I decided I want to just follow Jesus. I want to be sincerely free. And very, very important to fill yourself, your vessel, your body with Jesus Christ, with simply worshiping, praying. And last time we talked about surrounding. Very, very important your surrounding, especially in this case when you are become free, you follow these 3 steps. Very important simply to fill yourself with the right thing, because we cannot be empty. Just this is how God created us. We cannot be empty. We have to have fill in, because if we don't fill in ourselves with Christ, with prayers, with worshiping, with Bible, it's just this is how I end up in that situation, be addicted. Because instead of going to a Bible, to Jesus, and when I had these problems, what I did, this is water, but I'm just saying, for example, I drink wine, I drink beer, I had shots, because I didn't run to Jesus. I didn't run on a prayer. That's why it's very important. Simply said, you know what? I realize that I have this situation problems. I simply need Jesus. So really quick, let's repeat. Step number 1 is to realize that you have this problem. Realize that you're in this situation, that you need help. And while I'm talking this, you guys can ask any questions. I'm trying to follow those questions and we'll answer it, or comment anything. Step number 2 is ask simply for help. Anyone that you trust. If you are by yourself and you don't have anyone to trust, there's more than 10 people, even one lady from Ukraine, from different states, reached out to me and said, we don't have anyone to trust. So it's just fresh example. If you don't have anyone to trust and you think, oh, this guy will look at me weird, this guy will say something. We as a Slavic community, I think we have this situation going on. That happened to me. And I think what helps me as well to move on from this addiction is when I'm more open, I'm more easy to talk to people. But it doesn't matter. When you need help, to be honest, you don't have to be talkable. You don't have to be there. I see there's people struggle and have these problems where they're pretty quiet. But when you start talking to them, they're sincerely nice people. They just have such a warm, nice heart. So that's why I want to point it out here and underline. If you have no one to trust, talk to me. If you think I will look at you differently, no, I've been there. I know how it is. That's why I would not be able to even have this life or even be in this ministry if I wouldn't be there. Because I understand we're all people. And interestingly, I don't know who is this for, but God set me free when I was 37. And talking to people with this situation, all these people, interestingly, has this age from 35 to 45. So there's something between this age. I don't know. It's just I still don't have a right answer for it. I wouldn't say it's a mid-Christ or anything. So step number 2 is to simply ask for help. Simply say, hey, I need help. Help me, please. Support me in the prayer. And have a contact as much as often than you need. Some people need daily. Some people need contact every other day. Some people need weekly. So that's why here we're going to be weekly. We're going to have 30 minutes English, 30 minutes in Slavic, so people can join and just talk, because here I am right now at the church. We had our physical attendant for 1 hour, and after 1 hour we decided to do right here on Instagram. And so back to our steps. So step number 3 is do not blame anyone, not your circumstances, not your past, not where you're at, not at your spouse or parents or family. So this is very, very, very important, because without missing this third step, you will be still stuck on the same place. Yes, you will have progress because you decided to change, but you will really expedite your progress. And I do believe with all these steps, you ask Jesus, he will come to you where you're at right now, and he will help you. I do believe, and I know for sure, that if you follow these 3 steps and you open up your heart and say, Lord, I need help, and you will see. And I do believe that soon we'll have testimonies we're going to share here. And this breaking bondage, this is not my ministry. This is not our ministry. This is God's ministry. Because he's the one who sets free. And God trusted me so I can share my testimony and just simply say how it is. I was from the Christian family. I grew up from my young age, born in church, and I was just warm. I just simply was warm. I was going to church. Yesterday had a good hangout, drink, and now in Sunday morning I hear at church, I have a headache. I was like many people right now. So without going through this, you definitely understand that only God can help you out with this. And a lot of people just have this issue going on and they just don't want to open up. And that's why I really want to ask you, be honest to yourself and ask the questions. What should I do? Should I continue and go in this life, or should I just make a decision? And you can make a decision as soon as we finish this life, seriously. And tomorrow you will be free. Tonight you will be free. When you listen this and you follow these 3 steps, I just really believe that God can touch you where you are at. He will help you because you open a door on step 2, even on 1, when you realize that you have this issue, when you realize that you need help. That's all it matters. That's all it matters. That's how you start. This is how everything breaks through. This is how actually breaking the bondage start. When you say, you know what, this is it. Enough is enough. I want to change my life. And that's exactly who you are right now. I'm speaking to you. Listen, don't wait tomorrow, because tomorrow might not come. Tomorrow might not come. You don't know where you're going to be tomorrow. But when you give your life to Jesus and you said, Jesus, I just want to be with you. Jesus, help me. Yes, you will have situation tomorrow or next day. There will always be a situation. But I do remember this amazing story from Bible, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. God did not save them from fire. King said, throw more fire, 7 times more. Servants who were helping there died from that, being next to it. But those 3 brothers, when they stand inside the fire, they had this faith. I also ask myself, do I have this faith? No, I don't. But I just simply said, I need help. So that's why it's important. Simply ask for help, simply decide it, and be honest. And come up to a mirror that's on step 3 and say, you here just because you made this decision. Not because of some circumstances, something's not right in life. Yes, there is not right, but you made this decision. So you have to be honest to yourself and just do it. Do it. Seriously. That's why I want to share this great news that God can set you free where you're at. I know for sure. It's not because I just believe. I'm saying what I've been through. December will be 5 years when God made me free. And that would never be this 5 year if I wouldn't do these steps. So I do believe, and I know for sure, when you sincerely and humbly come before Lord and say, Lord, I need your help. Lord, help me. I just simply need your help. And trust someone. Trust someone. Just open up to someone. That's what's actually the devil work. That's what he did in my mind is like, oh, no one will understand you. Oh, these people will laugh off of you. Oh, nobody will help you out. That's what devil does, because he come kill, steal, and destroy. He kill your understanding. He destroy your mentality, and he just want to kill you. So that's very, very important. Honestly, I'm here with you, and I'm ready to just stay with you, support you in the shoulder, and said, you got this. Just get up, and do it. Because Lord is with you. When you ask him, he will come where you're at. I don't know if you notice, it didn't go by itself, this freedom. Freedom does not come by itself. You need to make the steps. You just simply need to decide it. You just simply need to follow in Jesus, and he will fulfill you, and he will give you this freedom. No one can give you this freedom. Only God. So the great news is you just make this decision. You follow Jesus and just be honest. So if you need the help and you want to have a support or someone who can just simply follow with you this situation, just help you out, contact us. You can comment us, write a DM, and we'll, with God's help, we'll support you, we'll pray with you, and we do believe that right now, after listening to this, you will receive the freedom. I know for sure, because I'm sharing what I've been through. I'm just sharing how God set me free, how he helped me. So, love you guys. Definitely worth it. You can't even compare. The life that I had before and now with Lord, it's never boring. It's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. But you have to make this point. You have to make this decision. You have to do this. So love you all and praying for you, and know that Lord is your Savior. Bye now.